So Handle with Care is an exhibition that tells a different story about the collection and behind the scenes work that you might not have seen before. So as my daily role, I install and de-install the exhibition programme here at the Art Gallery, and I work with all of the team here to work with the collection and artists to deliver the stories that you come to see. So for the last couple of years I've been studying an MA curator as part of an apprenticeship I've been doing here with Teesside University and the City of Wolverhampton Council. And so the exhibition has come about as my final project. So I'm sitting here in Lutz Gallery, which is one of our permanent galleries until recently, and within the Handle with Care exhibition that I've curated. So to begin with, we talk about the collection and how it started back in 1887, how it became to be really what it is today. So we look at conservation, collections care, alongside acquisitions. So behind me is a suite of cyanotype prints by West Midlands based artist Bharti Parmar, and they're a real focal point in the exhibition. And this just shows where the collection is sort of in the 21st century. The video on the wall near to us records a conservation time-lapse of a painting that was acquired here as one of the early founders of the collection really in 1887. And that is Tintoretto painting his dead daughter by Henry O'Neill. The painting itself is on loan to the National Warsaw Museum in Poland. So a lot of my research has been about the collection, which is owned by the people of the city. And part of that has been about our loans programme. So we have a really busy outgoing loans programme where elements of our collection here go out to national and international partners. So as part of the exhibition there is a world map, and it outlines a selection of loans that we've taken part in over the last 6 years, maybe 35 loans in total. We're still awaiting some data on visitor figures to those, but there's been over 2.5 million people see these 35 artworks in these venues. So one of our biggest loans was to the Metropolitan Museum in New York for their summer gala a few years ago. It was The Provoked Wife by Zoffany, which is hanging in at the Georgian Gallery, which you can go and see, and that exhibition alone saw over 600,000 people to that. So they're international visitors who would have seen that painting hung in the walls of a New York gallery. So from the loans programme we go into then looking at behind the scenes work. So a lot of our role you don't really get to see. So it talks a little bit about exhibitions development and how as the technical team work with the curatorial and collections departments to deliver exhibitions here as well as with partners across the UK. So the last part of the exhibition is about collections access. So during your visit you can search on a couple of iPads at Art UK, where we have over 1,800 pieces of our collection on there. And we've got Bloomberg Connects as well, so you can explore other exhibitions that we have on here. As well as that, before you leave, it would be great to have your contributions to how the collection continues to develop and to remain relevant within the city. How can collections represent you and your community? Why are collections important? What would you like to see more of? And what do you think we should collect? So a good portion of my role really is focusing on how we can be more carbon neutral. So as part of the exhibition, and as well to give you a bit of a feel of working behind the scenes, we've used transport frames and crates. So the crates have been reused as furniture that you can use and you can sit on to scroll through Art UK and Bloomberg. As part of the show there is a public programme that's been specially developed to coincide with the opening. We've got collection store tours. We have a half-term activity with a conservation in action, where we've got a conservator setting up a studio for a couple of days. Lead-in event to Litfest on February the 5th with the artist Bharti Parmar, where you can understand and listen a bit more about her practice. So this is my exhibition, Handle with Care. It opens the 17th of January 2026 and runs through until the 16th of August